And with us all this late at night. You have to hand it to Christopher Buck. He's pretty good at blowing smoke, and he's a good propagandist. It's his job to make us all scared that a branch could fall and could hurt someone. Of course, he doesn't offer any statistics of any people that were actually hurt by branches, and he constantly skirts the issue of many situations, creating this kind of, scare campaign. Not the least of which is that he's blaming accessibility issues around these trees. I have a very large power wheelchair. It's probably one of the largest ones you'll see. I have no issue getting around these trees. I have no issue getting on the buses in this location. And he also stated that the petition going around, which now has 2,251 signatures as of this morning, here's a copy of it, which I'll leave with the secretary, doesn't have enough information for the public. Well, Christopher Buck could have added information to that petition. It's a public petition. He could have commented. Instead, I did that for him. I actually got his 9-page Public Works order number, and I posted it on that petition because he doesn't know how to do his job and keep the public informed. I'm going to reiterate again that the lack of oversight and the complete incompetence of the Department of Urban Forestry is a huge problem here. There's hardly any effort towards the maintenance and care for these trees. Instead, they just wait for them to get to a certain state where they complain about too much water or something like that, and they say, oh, we'll just chop them down. When they could be using the public, caring for the public good and using public funds to actually make sure these trees are cared for, or at least notifying property owners and assisting in some way. As far as the notice, by their own admission, there was typos in the notice for where the trees were located to be removed with 30 days notice. In my opinion, the public has not had proper notice for this removal to be taking place. These typos happen all the time, and the amount of arrogance for him to say that no one was walking around wondering which trees were being cut down is ridiculous. I, all the time, am wondering which trees those notices are referring to because there are typos on them frequently. They are also folded over many times. They're destroyed from rain. As we know, we had a lot of rain recently. They're in a very small font, very hard to read if you have a disability. They're not at a good height if you're in a wheelchair. And all of this could be remedied by a public accessible map being made for the public to find out which trees are being removed. He talks about a community meeting happening. He's never informed me of any community meetings for any of these trees. I email him. I've emailed him numerous times about the trees that have not been replaced over on Mission and Appleton. He doesn't do his job with that either. He doesn't keep the public informed. It's a travesty, and it's really ridiculous. It's shown by this meeting being this late at night, not being promoted or widely circulated on when it's happening, and his department not doing that. And his department should be doing that. There should be notices for that around the trees as well. Thank you for your time.